We're gonna give this a try. Um, like I mentioned last time I streamed, it's been quite a while since I have done anything, and one thing that I really enjoy doing are these challenges. I got this window thing going on. The problem with the 4K monitor is everything's super fucking tiny. Um, Trying to set my default. I want a limiter on there because I can screw up the audio pretty easily. So, one thing that I used to do all the time is 2 Hour Track Sunday, which I want to start getting into again. But for the moment, I'm just going to stick with. Oh, geez, I have so much stuff open. I'm just gonna stick with this. So, um, yeah, my plan is I am going to find a random track title by just hitting random article on Wikipedia until I get something that isn't a noun and something that could actually be worked with. Like I don't really want, well, like something like the 23rd Street Bridge of Brooklyn. Yeah, it's like, that might work. Um Something more abstract would probably be better, but um did oh, okay. So, let me see if I okay, everything's still working. I'm still like still trying to figure all this stuff out. So we go to English, and I'm just going to hit random until something interesting pops up. Like, no. List of minor planets. And if this doesn't work, I can always just like do like a word generator or something. I've had some good luck with this in the past, but shift matrix. Oh damn. Okay. I'll go with that. So hopefully I'll actually have the full 2 hours. I should not have anything going on. Shift matrix though. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So I guess that's it. I should just stop waffling and try this out. Like I said, I just minimized everything. Look at my messy desktop. Um, Fun fact: if you take a window in Windows and shake it left and right, you minimize everything. I found that out a couple months ago. But since I minimized everything, I have to like bring it all back now. Okay, there's the chat. There's the timer. Um, I'm not stalling for time, just trying to think of ideas. But I kind of am. I'm just nervous that this won't work, and if it doesn't work, I'll be sad. So here we go. Start. So first thing I'm gonna do is I when I think of shift matrix, I think of kind of techie dub stuff. So I am going to get a bass, and I am no good at getting basses. I can do a basic analog um, with. Oh, that countdown's really bothering me. Okay. Um, Basic analog, a little bit of sub bass in there. The first thing I think of is the Prodigy's Jupiter Shift, which is one of my favorite songs to DJ. A little too much. Um, so I'm gonna start with that, and I mean, obviously, this is not anything like the Prodigy. I'm just messing around with ideas right now. It's that movement. Um, yeah, a chorus with a high pass. Yeah, I like that. So tempo. Okay, so I'm going slower, 87. I can stick with A. That makes it pretty easy. Easy in the long run. Yeah. I like having a 4K monitor, but I also kind of really hate it sometimes. I wish Windows and Ableton played a little bit better. Not the ideal way of doing this. Okay, the next thing that I want to do, usually once I get at least something, like that's something, it's definitely not, that won't stop, can't stop. Is get a little bit of a percussion going, and usually what I do with the speed recordings or the speed compositions is I actually just go pre-recorded loops for a start. Most of these are probably not what I'm looking for, although that's pretty baller. Obviously the volume's really messed up. I don't like how hissy those snares are, but I like the mids a lot. Most likely I'll add my own bass drum, and I will I'll add another snare to layer on top. So I like the first loop here. Yeah, so this, make my own little, yeah. Breaking up loops is a lot of fun. So yeah, that kind of breaks the layout, which sucks. I wish there was a better way of doing that, but I can keep tinkering with OBS. So that end there just does not do it for me. There's too much other stuff going on, or there's too much equalizing. It cuts out all the good stuff there, so I might add my own fill later. Yeah. Saturation, I'm still not a very good, I'm not very good at figuring out what works well for saturation. Aren't super punchy, and I kind of want them to punch more. So, maybe I think the chorus might be killing a lot of the volume, because there's a lot of, with the chorus you get a lot of phase cancellation, especially when you have these basic waveforms, because I just have a saw and a sine here. There we go. Okay, so that's a good start. Now I just need to keep working on it. Most likely this percussion would not be here for this first part. And really that first bit can be 2 bars. There's no point in stretching that out. One thing that I tend to do with these tracks, with these speed compositions, is I get like 1 or 2 ideas and I make a bunch of layers and then I spend a little bit of time arranging it. So ooh. I'm still not a big fan of this, and I might just have to move to something like Massive to get the sound that I want. Doesn't feel like it's doing much of anything at all. Yeah, I can already hear like pads and stuff going on top of this, but I feel like it's missing punch. It's missing some kind of punch that I'm not able to get right now, and I don't know if that's because I'm using just using this, or if it's because I just am not setting this up right. But screw that. I'm going to just move on to the next thing. And drum kits. I want chill out drums. Like these chill out drums are like super hard. I wouldn't really consider any of these chill out drums. Yeah, like it's a good pack, but not for this. So I need a solid snare hit, and I need a solid kick, and I think that will help tie everything together, tie the room together. Too much. Still too much. It sounds the same. Might be good for a kick. Oh god. I apparently can't find anything worthwhile. And these are these aren't. I thought these were more. I thought these were more organic ones. Yeah, sure, why not? Give that a try there, and so basic drum pattern. Ugh. Basic drum pattern if I actually put it in right. Oh. I don't like that kick. It's too much. And yeah, I mean, I could go through the effort of processing it and doing all this other stuff, and I might have to end up doing that. But for the time being, I am just going to change it with something else. So. So some of these need to have a little bit of volume reduction. Actually, the whole channel needs to have their volume reduced, but for the time being, I can just quiet some of these up, and I can just dump the whole channel down. I'm going to group these together so I can do some processing. That's a good question, Craig. I'm kind of lazy right now, or not really lazy. I'm just kind of doing it as quick as I can. I agree that once you set it up with MIDI, it can be easier, but for the time being, I've just been doing this. And if I want to start glitching things out or breaking up the beats a little bit, like what I did with the pattern up here, it's a lot easier for me to just take this and chop it up. I don't expect to do that, and usually I do end up using MIDI for like a drum rack, but in this case, I'm just kind of throwing stuff on there and seeing what sticks right now. And oh god, that's loud. So yeah, it really varies. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. It kind of depends on how I feel. I see a lot of producers doing it this way, especially like Glitch Hop, which this obviously isn't Glitch Hop, but I see a lot of producers who do Glitch Hop, like Mr. Bill and Tom Cosm and those people. They actually use the WAV files because they can chop it up a lot easier. For me though, I'm just trying to go fast. Samples. Okay, I might as well just use the same. This is DJ Puzzle Drum One Shots DJ Puzzle Drums One Shots, and I think there was some hats in here. Maybe not. I need something really tight though. Yeah. The thing that I found with this stuff is you want contrast. So the snare is super long. The bass has a bit of a tail to it, so you want these hats to sit on top and just be super short and super tight, and probably compressed to hell, but we'll see what happens. No panning. Not a big fan of that one. Needs a little bit more motion than that. So it's a process. I'm sure everybody knows how that goes. Also, thanks for swinging in, Craig. It's good to see you, or see your text. I'm just kind of messing around with this idea. I'd love to do it every Wednesday, or specifically, I'd love to do it every Wednesday and also every Sunday when the big group gets together for 2 Hour Track Sundays. That's a little better. I'm going to have to EQ that. There's a little bit of... First of all, you can just chop out all the bass. You don't want that. And I feel like it's a little bit too heavy on the highs. So you can do that and then do some compressor for gain compensation. And then it's too loud, so you just bring it back into the mix. Oh, that's probably why. Oh, you still need that. Oh, that's not bad. That's manageable. I feel like the kick needs a little bit more boost. With this compression, it's kind of pushing everything together, and really I should be using a glue compressor. I don't need any makeup. What was this called again? Shift matrix. That's what it was. Shift matrix. I've been really digging like the stuttery stuff lately, especially taking a pad and putting a stutter on it. But what should I use for a pad? Part of me wants to go hard and just use a string section, but I think that might be too much. These in so long, or rather I haven't used these since I installed them again. I should have been recording that. So yeah. I could take that anyway. I mean, that's just a super simple movement of chords. It's not gonna work though. I'm gonna have to make that 8 bars. That's a start. I'm gonna have to do some processing on that though, because it's too string-like and nobody, well, no, not nobody, but the problem with my current setup. Hey, Furball, how's it going? Well, if you ever want to learn Ableton, let me know. I would love to help teach you. Let's see if I can do that again. That's too slow. Was I doing it every measure? See, that's why I have to record everything when I first do it, because now I can't remember what I did. That's just the wrong notes. Yeah. So that's a start. I think that might be an octave too high, because we kind of want to make the bass pop out. Yeah. I was messing with the sustain pedal, and now I'm going to have to remember to turn that off every time. One of the annoying things about Kontakt. So I can try to fuzz this up a little bit. Yeah, I can always listen back to the stream later and figure out what I did, but that doesn't help right now. And I mean, I know what I did like as far as chords, but just the way that it was played. So I'm not sure if I'm totally on board with Kontakt here, but since I have the MIDI now, I can just go and just like throw an Absynth. Oh god, it's so fucking small. I wish I could resize this. I need new glasses, man. Let's see. I was gonna look for some pads, something airy. No, basic pads. I don't need anything fancy. Most of my stuff really doesn't go super fancy. This isn't like fucking dubstep. I don't need to worry about. Yeah. Let's just do this. Too slow. I want something. Yeah, it's better. Too low of an octave now. I'm gonna have to bring it back up. Off. There we go. Some weird pitch bend. It technically is recorded. You're absolutely correct. Oh, hey, I'm glad the chat is actually showing up where it should, too. This needs to be up. That's better. I want that seventh to shine, though. That is almost too airy. Where is it? I haven't used Absynth in so damn long. Effect. Wet, dry, master, high pass, low pass. Just the envelope? Some effect going on there. This is the stuff that I don't want to do while I'm in the middle of a speed recording. Dick around with trying to figure out presets. So really what I might do is just duplicate this, mute it, and try a different instrument because I like how that sounded, but I don't want to mess around with that. So I'll just do a supersaw, which might do the job just as well if I cut out all the highs because I don't want the highs. So I have the supersaw on. Here. Oh yeah, way too high. Still too high. What the hell? I like how the unison just phase cancels everything. And it's also hitting the voice caps super fast. I also don't need this many notes because I'm playing octaves, so it's just playing a bunch of redundant notes. So that, getting rid of that, and that, and that, and that. That should help. Okay, so I was talking about stuttering. Like I said with everything else, that's not perfect, but it's a good start. So you can do some weird stuttering effects with auto pan because what panning does is basically turn on and off the left or the right speaker at a certain time to make it feel like it's moving from left and right, but really it's just turning off and on. So if you set the phase to be perfectly aligned, it's basically just turning off both speakers at the same time, which is a neat little hack for Ableton. set it to like 8th notes. 16th notes, I mean. Trippy. See, that is just too... There we go. It just had too much beef, or just too much high end. High end was the word. I need to turn on some lights. I'm still backlit. Just a second. I look at my guitar and I'm like, is there any way that I could get something like that in there? And then I also realized I don't even know if I would be able to record the guitar with everything else going. Because you can see, it's shuffling all of the Ableton stuff into that input that would be my guitar. Technical difficulties, I'll have to figure that out at some other point. So, like, I think what I'd have to do is I'd have to turn off all audio inputs and then record the guitar and then turn everything back on, which technically isn't tough, but it's annoying. So now that I have that, so the second time that goes through, it should have an added note. And this has some kind of flare on all of and I want to give this a little bit more space. That's not bad. I mean, you've heard some of my other, well, you might have heard some of my other two-hour tracks, and it's not like they're the best songs in the world. So, or I'm getting defensive. I'm becoming less and less enamored with that drum loop, and it might have just been used as a bridge to get to the drums where I am now, because I really like this cleaner drums a lot better. It's starting to sound a little bit more 70s that way, which apparently this is the way this is going. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Just as a warning. Setting a long delay and a long reverb tail. It's just asking for solos. I turn that down. Up. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Craig, and that's something that's why I usually don't delete any of these channels, at least until I know absolutely for certain that I don't need them, or if I've backed them up somewhere, because it's something that you can use for a tiny fill. It's something that you can use just later on if you need something to push you along again. So yeah, definitely never delete Never delete anything. That is a lot of reverb and echo. I don't think that's gonna work, but I don't care. Oh, that's why. I only have a 49 key piano right here, so I've been shifting the octaves up and down, and I keep forgetting to reset them back to normal. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's see what happens. That was weird. I have a feeling that some of that has to do with just the nature of the instrument I'm using. So I'm going to just group all those and mute them. I'm going to go to Guitar Rig and make my own crappy guitar. Oh, this is tiny too. Oh, I can't handle it. The nice thing about this... that's going to be super loud. It's too bassy. I need, what is that, tweed? Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah. Actually, that's almost cheesy enough to work. That is early Daft Punk level of cheesy, and I kind of like it. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Even with the stupid mistakes I made with the pitch shifter, it all kind of works together. Yeah, that's corny as hell. I love it. And now adding this back in, it's not that bad. Now that it has some mid frequencies to play off of, it actually works pretty well. So yeah, it's getting there. I still got like an hour and a half. Usually what happens on the 2-hour track Sundays is that I leave like 10 or 15 minutes at the end to go through and fix, I'd say any, but I would say all of the inevitable mistakes that I've made. And then I think they give you an extra 15 minutes to upload it and stuff. But since I don't have to do that, I guess I'm just stuck with the 2 hours, and that's fine. So another thing I can do is I can play with this frequency rate here. So I can take this and I can bring it down to 30-second notes. So it's hard to tell. So instead of yeah. And what I can do is I'll come on, Ableton, work with me here. There we go. So I can take this and I can just kind of sprinkle it around places that I think that it would work well. And I don't want to overuse it, and this might already be overusing it. I also kind of want to fix these notes so they actually start on the right place. Because, you know, I was being lazy. So. Yeah, so now that this is starting to get more and more tempo matched with something that like has a hard tempo, I really want these to actually be on the beat, because right now it's getting like half a beat. So I guess I could just quantize the whole thing by Control U. Really fucking hate that about Guitar Rig. If you close the window and then reopen it, it resets it. Luckily, I think it was just this. Nope, country? There it is, auto filter. I was saying that I wanted a little bit more beef in the middle. Yeah, my battery's low. Also getting like emails and text messages and stuff. Focus. So I can't close that window, which sucks, so you can just sit over there. You can't sit over there because I'm going to get an EQ. An important thing about doing all of this is that you, I am recording this, and nice to see you, Alvik. Oh, that sucks. So that's on your end though, right? It's not an issue on mine. But yes, I am recording this. It will be up on Twitch, and hopefully if things go well, I might actually post this to YouTube. So far, I'm pretty happy with how this is going. But what I was saying is that you really shouldn't try to do EQing with the things with instruments soloed, because you really want to see how it fits with everything else. But right now, I just want to get the basics down, because it just wasn't cutting through the way I wanted to. And I noticed that it's sitting around like 500 to 1,000 hertz, and I can actually go in here and cut out the 500. If I cut out those frequencies, it'll give that more space to move, which will help. And I could do the same thing for the drums, but that can be dangerous. So what I might want to do instead is do a little bit of side chaining on the drums. And actually, I'm going to save this real quick before I forget. 15 minutes for reels is usually my song a day folders. It is 2016, 20. Oh, it's not the 20th month of the year. There we go. Shift matrix. Because I haven't saved yet, and that would be bad if I lost everything. So what I was going to do is I was going to do some side chaining with just the kicks. Just to help the kicks punch through a little bit more. Another thing that I just thought of is set the pitch bend range to an octave instead of a whole tone, and because I might not want to do this every bar, but or every 4 bars, but it might be neat. Pitch bend, so I can go like this, and then bring that back down to 0, because otherwise it might cause some problems later. This might not work. I don't know. It's too slow. I thought slow is what I wanted, but I like it though. It helps. Because the bass, or that bass, should be static. Come on. It should be static, but it should also move around a little bit. I'm also not liking that it isn't punching through still. And I'm not sure what I can do about that without going super crazy on like the resonance. Well, maybe that's all I had to do. I lose the pitch bend a little bit with that, but whoa. Slow down there, buddy. It'd help if I did that on the correct the correct beat. But you know, we're not all perfect. So like as far as chord progressions and stuff right now, I'm not doing anything fancy. Which is fine. Get them trap beats. I did it on the wrong measure too. So that's cool. I did it both on the wrong measure and the wrong beat because I am paying attention to what I'm doing like a professional. God. Paste. Happy. Yeah. Like that. There. Wow. Oh, it's so bad it's good. I love it. So I'm not really optimizing my workflow or anything. I'm just kind of adding layers. And that's what I do with a lot of the songs that I do is I just keep adding layers until I have more layers than I can feasibly play at once. And then I split those layers out into more of an arrangement. So I have, you know, like an introduction and progression throughout the song. And then what I might start doing is a B section, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. So right now I'm just doing some hat fills because the percussion is boring. There's nothing wrong with that, but I really don't like just plain old 4 on the floor percussion. Not that this is, but better. See, it gives it so much more life. Even just adding those little hat things, like so much better. I like that lead, but I really don't like that it's always playing. That's a solo. It's not a contributing artist for the general groove, you know. Oh, I got an email that's saying Mr. Pew Knee, which I probably said wrong, is following me on Twitch now, and I really appreciate that. If you're still watching. At one point, I'll get a Twitch bot, and the Twitch bot will help let me know when people arrive, leave, and subscribe, and all that other stuff. So that'll be good. At the moment, I'm again at a bit of a loss. So I'm gonna actually go back to this real quick. Go away. Oh, thanks, buddy. Glad to see you're still here too. So what I might do with this is dirty it up a little bit. Like I said before, I've been using the erosion a little bit more, and I don't always know what it does. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do much there. I need to learn how that one works. I try to get a better understanding of how all this stuff works, but that one kind of eludes me a little bit. You can never go wrong with overdrive unless you overdo it. And really, you just need a slight touch of it. And that gives a lot of good overtones that'll... Yeah, it's too loud now. I could try putting this into the compression chain. Nah, it doesn't work. I'm trying to picture, like, it's kind of a visual thing at this point. Like, my chair keeps moving around. I'm trying to picture, like, what is going on when I hear this song, like, in my head. Like, it sounds like 70s road trip at night. And it's like, I'm trying to figure out what exactly would go with those themes. And I'm having a little bit of problems figuring out what else to add. Like I could do some really basic stuff with field recordings. Like I have a field recording I took a while ago. I think of just like road noise. Yeah, road noise. And this might work. It might not. Just as like another layer of sound. Not like that though. I'm gonna have to EQ out all the lows. Yeah, see, that just sounds like it's raining. So it's like I'm not entirely sure where to go from here. I also don't like how poppy that is right away. Resonance. So I'll bring in the resonance with everything else. Oops. The other nice thing about having this drum beat in the background is it fills in all the gaps. And as much as I like having this super empty, I like it more when it has a little bit of something in the background, even if you can't, even if you can't notice it right away, like having that thing in the background. You mentioned bass, but I think you were on the stream when you can't see it, but I do have a bass. It's not fretless though. The problem problem is that if I turn this on, okay, well let me I'm not a very good bass player, which is the other problem. So I have this, which I think is going through into the virtual out. You should be hearing that, which is unfortunate because I just realized that. But if I turn off this one, then you won't hear Ableton anymore. Or maybe you just won't hear me. Okay, let me mess with this. Okay, so now you shouldn't be hearing Ableton anymore, I think. So yeah, I guess I could do that. But I don't know what I'd play, and that's kind of the problem. That's the problem that I have with doing this live right now, is because I don't really... Also, I'm not a very good bass player. I agree that like a super funky fretless bass line would be really rad, but I don't know if I have the chops to actually pull that off. I might have some sampled lines, and that's entirely something that I could try too. But let me just mess with this real quick. I'm sorry that you won't hear the music, but you'll hear the bass, which is hardly a concession, I guess. That might work. I'll give it a try. Like I said, I'm not a super great bass player, so it might take a couple takes, and I apologize for that. But if it doesn't, the wonderful thing about Ableton is that I can always fix stuff in post. There's that. Why not? It's not perfect, and it's not super funky, but hey, it's something to mess around with. So, turn off warp. Why can't I? Oh, I can't. I can loop it there. 400. Yeah, it's not the best bass line, but you know what? It's my bass line. The nice thing about Ableton is I can just shove all these over into their spots, and actually I'm pretty on key or on time. On key is a different story. I didn't tune my guitar, so who the fuck knows? Kind of lost it near the end there. Yeah, that's out of tune. Okay, so that's not going to work, but I can just do the same thing. I can just do the same riff. Where am I going? Contact. Oops. Yeah, so I mean, I can just do the same thing with this. It's still technically live. So I'll get rid of that. Hey, at least it's in key, you know? If I remember the notes, that would be better. I can work with that. It's not, yeah, I've been saying it's not perfect a lot. And, well, that's true. I don't have to keep saying it. You already know that. Yep. Oh, it's gonna cut it back down. Okay. And one of the problems that I have with MIDIs and just playing solos in general is that I'm always filling up all the space, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should be leaving space for things. Like, okay, so like the kick comes in here, so I can cut that off there safely. And I say safely, just being like, there's something to take its place, so it doesn't feel like there's a void. And get more syncopation because that's where the funk comes from. I also don't like that these are all at like max volume. Wanging my hands on the keys. This also feels out too. That should be a little bit longer until we get to. I'm just kind of going by ear for stuff. Where's the next? Now it's quiet. So quiet. Okay. I don't like how the basically that's shifting to major. Yeah, that's like, I don't know how I feel about that. Hey, you apologize all the time. Well, in my head, I'm always telling myself this crap anyway, so now I'm just saying it out loud. But no, I appreciate that, Alvik. I'm gonna put another guitar rig on this and use it for an actual guitar sound. I don't know how I feel about this. Where's my Rammstein ones? That'll do it. Yeah. No. I got these Rammstein ones a long time ago. They're so good. Oh boy. So if I put that in with the solo, it's a bit loud. They don't mix. They don't play well together, at least in my opinion. It's a good idea, and I like it. Oh, down to 58 minutes. Nice. I like the idea, but I can't think of a good funky break right now. Go away. Problem is, if I close that, then I have to find the stupid thing again. You're just not working well with me either. Like I was saying with the other one, I want to add a little bit more space into all this because right now it's just noise. And adding a little bit of gaps between the notes will, I think, help. Everything needs to be quantized. Okay, so I'm starting to warm up to the bass a little bit. I don't think adding an octave to it. Nope. I mean, I've never been super good at funky riffs, and I have a feeling that that's gonna bite me in the ass if I try, so that should be shorter. Okay, that's starting to bother me. Just, that's the wrong one. There we go. That's not gonna sound good. Actually, yeah. That does sound pretty good. Offbeats, man. That's what you need. Make offbeat all the things. Okay. Do. Okay. So. Nope, offbeat all the things. That's better. That's much better. Nope. There it is. Good, good, good. Thought I could skip an octave there, and sometimes skipping an octave is really what you need to do. But it doesn't seem like it's going to work much in this case. Maybe a fifth. Oops. Okay. There we go. So it's like you can hear it in your head, but that doesn't mean you can always translate what you hear in your head to the thing. Nice. Oh, if I open Guitar Rig, it's going to crash again. Yep, because Guitar Rig is a piece of junk. Yeah, I can get behind this. Yeah, I like the clean bass. Oh, that's not bad either. Having the high end more than the low end. Don't close the window. Just don't close the window. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Okay, so I want more of that high end, actually. Really just the high end, like the crunchy stuff. This stuff right here. Sound of the fingering. Totally not 12 years old. Sorry, business stuff. I make buttons with my wife, and she wants to set up like an order form on the page. So I've got like all these cool buttons. Like this one's my favorite. This is my favorite button. It says "Wash your butt." Yep. So she wants to set up like an order form and stuff on a web page somewhere. So something to do in the future. Oh, I almost closed that window again. Go away. So if I bring this in now, the thing I don't like about this solo now, or this instrument in general, is look how precise this is. There's no... It's very the harmonic, not the harmonic range, the whatever it's called, the layers of harmonics that make that instrument are very, very precise. There isn't a lot of noise to it, and I think adding a little bit of noise, just a little, I mean, I like how cheesy and wah-wah it is, but at the same time, it's just the tail of that instrument is just so precise and clean, and the rest of this track is not. Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the side chain. So at this point, I'm kind of thinking that there isn't really going to be a B section just because I only have 45 minutes left. But there are things that I can do to add a lot of movement and momentum to this just general arrangement. And I'm thinking that one thing that I can do is add a couple like one-shot stabs or just basic things that I can that can like hit at the 1 or the 3. I probably do have dirtier analog synths. The hell, let's do that real quick. Let's just duplicate this, get rid of that, and let's right now I'm literally using just a saw wave. So like if I mute all of these crazy effects that I put onto it. Yeah, it's welcome to friggin' early 70s right there. So one thing that I could do is I could try to find a dirtier saw wave. Where would I find one of those? First of all, I'm going to replace the analog with a simpler. Simpler. Where are you? Mind. Okay. And oh man, this is the new simpler. I'm not used to it. This might take longer than I thought. Okay, packs, samples. So one thing I could do is I could go into all of these samples and see if I find something that I like that I can just take a super small sample of. This is like from like an Audi commercial or something. But I can go in here and just try to find like a waveform that might be pretty cool. Oops. Of course, I have to tune it still, which might take a little while. But definitely has a lot more beef to it. That's for sure. Envelope beats dot slice. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do this. No, if I turn off warp, is that what? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create just a simple sine wave so I can tune this stupid thing. Oh, this is soloed. So I want to solo both of these, and I want to do that. Controls. That's not bad. I can deal with that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I almost closed it. Don't want to close it. So I'll turn these back on and we'll see what happens. I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, this is just kind of dicking around time for me anyway, so if I fail the challenge, I still made something cool, so I don't really care. Oops. Yeah! That's weird. The pitch bends aren't working right, though. Those 2. Are they not working right? Where do these transpose to? Bend range 2. Should be right. What happens if I just do both? I'm still new at this. Did I not tune it right? Oh, right. That's the wrong thing. That's not transpose for the pitch bend range. That's transpose for... Brilliant. I don't know if I can do this right now. I don't know where that is. I can look it up. I mean, that's not the end of the world if I do. But it's like, should be pretty... I have the filter on there. I did want to add a filter on there because there is a lot of upper... So there's that. Controls. Amount. I don't know why it goes up a fourth. But look over here for something that says 5 on it, and I'm not seeing anything. So I might just scrap this for now and look at it later because I don't want to. I'm not talking into the microphone. Good job. I don't want to look into it too much and try to futz around with it because it should be here and it's not, and it's probably just a setting I'm missing somewhere. Might be in sampler. See, now you got me hooked on the idea and I have to do it. Because I like the sound. I think I dig the sound a lot. Here it is. Detune. No, maybe not. Bose. Thanks for that. Yeah, I think I just switched to sampler. So I just need to find it now. That's zone. Sorry about that. I like using sampler anyway when I can help it. Okay, let's just go to Google. Hi, Shift Matrix. Okay, Ableton sampler pitch bend range. I do this when I'm doing the other thing. Stuck in the 5 to... it says it's stuck at ±5. Maybe not. Doesn't say where. Bottom of the MIDI tab. Oh, MIDI tab, of course. The only tab I didn't look at. Yep, there we go. That has a lot of different tones. I might want to layer them. Yeah, don't worry, man. I think layering them is probably the right thing to do, and getting rid of all of this stuff, because because it has a good layered sound to it, but it also does not sit super well on its own because it has the opposite problem. There's like no definition, and it has a lot less definition. So layering it, it's not tuned. That's not bad. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to revisit this real quick. So what I might want to do is turn this into stabs of some sort. So like I have just a little bit here and not the whole thing. And like it gives a little bit more momentum to the bass, or it gives a little bit more upper range. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say. It helps. And if it's something that happens once every couple so envelope, get rid of that attack. Punch. Button orders right now. Soon though. So I want that to fade in with the drums, and that. Nope. Gonna have to turn that off too. That's annoying. So I want this to fade in with the drums. So I just put a simple utility on there. I can control the volume. Don't want to start at nothing. Oh. Okay, where's that stupid hold pedal? Go away. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to move all this out. This is going to be super basic arranging right now. Just because I gotta get my ass in gear for that part of it. So a little bit of basic stuff. I'm thinking to add like a 1-bar break here, because those are always a really good way to break up the action. Oh yeah, I should probably copy the bass line too, huh? Another thing that I might want to do, oops, is mess with this just a little bit, especially right in this little break here. Also right in the middle here, move that up and down. The thing is, since a lot of these instruments are static, I want them to move at least in some way. So this will definitely help accomplish that. It's not perfect, but you know, it don't have to be. Something. That should just be one straight note. Yeah. So, this is always in the way. So annoying. To be perfectly honest, I love the bass line more than I love the solo now. But solo's not bad. That's a little better. So yeah, I mean, if we start from the beginning, most of my 2-hour tracks are like 2 to 3 minutes long, and right now I'm at a little over 2. Once I fill in this part, so that'll probably require another solo of some sort. I'd love to create another alternate for the bass line, and like I said, I still want to create some basic stabs, which I can do super quick. I'm thinking, and this is what I've been doing lately for a lot of these things, is, again, I'm just using a basic analog because it's fast. Actually, on this actually worked pretty well. I have to try. I can't remember that song offhand. I'm gonna have to look it up afterwards. I'm pretty curious on what it sounds like. But yeah, adding the vibrato on this, even if it's just a touch, which it really isn't a touch because it's at 50%. Oh yeah, let's get crazy. Okay, that's perfect. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, moving on. I want to just do some basic stabs, which are things that go in the background that help move things along or make something sound less boring. So I don't like that at all. Let's see. What am I doing? What the hell octave am I in? I'm down here. So, nothing fancy, but it doesn't have to be. Just a 7th chord. So it sounds loud, but once you push it into the background, it just helps reinforce the chords. It gives something that happens every couple bars, so you're not listening to the same thing over and over. It's like punctuation, kind of. So, and now earlier in this, I lowered the I lowered the release and now I want to raise it again because it's not an actual instrument that's being played. Not an instrument being played the same way anyway. So, go away. Go away. There we go. And I don't know if this is going to stick around in its full form like that. All those might be too much, but let's listen. No, I don't like that. I like it better when it's just a little bit. Of course, now I kind of want it there. I don't know. So it might be something that happens in this kind of a pattern. Wish that it would stop moving my crap around. I don't know. Let's see. Feels like it needs like lyrics now. No thank you. I've tried lyrics before. Okay, so we got that going. Let's transfer all of this over into the next section where the bass comes in. Always in the way. Oh, good job, Ben. Always in the way. Go away. Good driving music. So I want to create another. Nope, gotta keep that funk. There's the octave that I was shooting for earlier. But I don't like it there. 22 minutes. Oh no. There it is. Okay, so now I've got like 2 different bass lines to work with. Do a little bit of stereo separation on these, so it feels like it's a little bit more around you. So I need to work on the snares a little bit. It's very, very, very stale. Yeah, so a little bit off. There we go. Just in general, though, the snares are a bit stale, and I kind of want to just update the pattern. I would like to have 2 loops. Like right now I have a 4-bar loop, which is what, like that? Yeah, so I got like a 4-bar loop. I'd like to have a couple variants of that, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. So, you know. So it's just kind of going in, and I am just going to add a couple extra flare. Yeah. Actually, that updated pattern works pretty well. But I'm just going to mess with it. A little dangerous here because I don't want to cut out the one that's supposed to be there. There we go. Nah. See, having the one before it kind of works, but you need one after it to kind of like even it out. Yeah. Okay, so I can live with that. I think that messed it up. Did it mess it up? It did not mess it up. We're good. So I might be running out of time here for for a B section, or at least another section. I mean, I could. And then I have this, and always elaborate on your themes. Even if it's something simple like that. Okay, and then I can just come back with this theme and bring that in for 4 bars. And I can try, and this is where what you were talking about at the beginning, Craig, where having all these drums in a MIDI thing, this is where this would really help, because you can see the computer starts to chug when there's so many different samples on the page. So what I can mess with here is, like, maybe I don't want those, so I can just mute them. And that helps create like another B section, or not a B section, just I don't know if I like it though, because unless I just get rid of all the drums altogether, most of them. Okay. Well, I'm running low on time, and I still have a lot to do. So that's the thing. Okay, so what I was saying before, or what I was going to say before I cut myself off, is I was going to start playing it way back here and listen through, but I don't have that much time anymore. So one thing that I've learned is good is to just try not to listen to the same thing over and over and over, because you will get sick of it. So so what I'm doing here is I'm creating little breaks in the percussion, and I'm going to actually do a couple of these over here just to just to make it a little bit more dynamic, and it makes it feel like it's different drum loops every time. But right here, I'm just going to get rid of all of this. And bringing in and out those little percussion pieces can change the tone of something really, really immensely. Excuse me. So with 13 minutes left, I'm not entirely sure what I can do with the rest of this. I might have to cut it down to here. I was thinking at one point adding in like some keys near the end, but I don't think I'll have the time to do that. So small. None of these. They changed it around on me. Sure, let's try this one. And you can just take a while to load. That's cool, but I don't think it fits. Anyway, I might do it anyway. Who the hell knows? As far as this is concerned, this is probably what I should be doing instead. So I'll just do a solo here, and then I'll duplicate it over. Yeah, give that a try. Okay, so I held down the thing too long. Let's try that again. Sure. There's a couple of mistakes in there that I can fix real quick. I also don't like that it goes down so far. I'm gonna mess with that a little bit. Yep, and since I changed the pitch bends, all these are kind of screwed up, so I'm making it up as I go right now because I don't have a whole lot of time left. 10 minutes? Oh no. I like the ending though. That works for me. Perfect. So I'll just duplicate that over, and I think this is down an octave. Oh, it's the same. Kind of a cheesy ending, but I don't care. Because you know what? Can't say it's a throwaway song, but, you know, it's something I made in 2 hours. And that's one of the nice things about doing these challenges, and why I recommend everybody to do them at some point, because it gives you the opportunity to make things and be like, who cares? I made this in 2 hours. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be anything but what it is. And I think there's something pretty magical with that. So right now I'm just creating a simple ending where things kind of fade out, which is pretty basic. Come on. There we go. So, I will be posting this song to SoundCloud pretty much right away. That does not fade out as well as I thought it would. Negative infinity seems like a pretty big number. Pretty small number. guitar rig, I really hate you. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. Almost closed it. Go away. Not gonna do that. As much as I'd like to add the keys, I can't add the keys in 6 minutes. So, basic arranging. This is basic arranging. Copying and pasting is a lot of stuff. That's basically what I'm doing right now. I want to work with the drums a little bit more, but I don't think I have the time. I'm going to risk just doing a full playthrough, and I'm going to add it on the way through. And after that, it's mastering, which very, very simple mastering, but you know. Not doing what I said I was going to do. Oh boy. What do I have? 4 minutes? I can handle 4 minutes. Packs, samples. Maybe I can't handle 4 minutes. I just want to get a very, very simple crash. Very, very, very simple crash for the ending. And go away. And for too loud. Oh. The other thing I want to use this for is I want to reverse it and do some very, very, very simple lead-ins in a different channel. That's going to have an echo on it. Oh no, 3 minutes. Whatever. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. Losing it. Yep, that's perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Well, it's as perfect as it's going to be under the circumstances. How about that? So it has that weird in and out completely on accident because I didn't remove the warp from it. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes for mastering, huh? Let's do this. I have an audio effect racked effect rack, simple mastering. It's really nothing fancy. It boosts the bass a little, it boosts the treble a little. It allows me to go through and limit. Like, the bass is pretty bassy. I've been working on headphones this whole time. And then it'll give me the threshold here, and then I can boost it up. Watch your ears. Look at that. 62 seconds to spare. I'm done. I'm about as done as I can be with this anyway. There's definitely a lot more that I could do. I would love to add like a keys section. I would love to work on the bass more and just generally make things a little bit smoother, like transition wise. But as far as a bunch of loops strung together is concerned, this is pretty good. So I'm just going to talk for the last 30 seconds, then we'll play through it. I don't know what else to say. This has actually been super fucking fun. And if at all possible, I'm going to try to do this every Wednesday. For those who jumped in partially through the stream, I grabbed the name Shift Matrix by going onto Wikipedia and hitting random until something cool came up. It took like 30 seconds. Basically something that wasn't a noun, which is like 90% of all of this stuff. Oh, that's the timer. Thanks, Google. Okay, thanks. Shut up. Okay. So yeah, that's what I did. And let's play through this real quick. And then I am going to call the stream and start making dinner and probably go to the bathroom and drink some water because I've been talking straight for 2 hours. So here we go. Just a second. Because this ended on a pitch bend. Oh, motherfucker. Because that ended on a pitch bend, it retains that pitch bend throughout the rest of this. So you have to like create a very, very, very tiny thing at the start here. So it always resets the pitch bend every time. That sounds better. Oh boy. Yep. I think that's about all I can do for this. Um, Whatever. You saw that I made a couple extra changes while this was going through again, just basic mixing stuff. One thing that I wanted to do, and yeah, it's cheating. Oh my god, is if I add this back in, if that's gonna, nope, don't like it. Leave it as it is. So yeah, I'm gonna render this out. I'm gonna post it to SoundCloud. I'm gonna post the links everywhere just because, you know. Yeah, and I think this went super well, and I want to post it to YouTube, so I'm gonna do that too. So thank you everybody. Thank you seriously for showing up and hanging out and offering suggestions. I love suggestions. Please do not ever feel like I'm not open to ideas, because I'm always open to ideas. And if I don't like it, I'll just be like, I don't feel like that right now. It's like, it's totally fine. So yeah, I am done, I guess. So everybody else have a good night. I'm going to work on posting this and just getting it all set up. And thank you again. And if you wanted to get the link for the SoundCloud or the link for the YouTube, just follow my Twitter account, Ben_Burns, BURNES, or feel free to just follow the Twitch account here, because hopefully I'm going to be doing this every Wednesday from here on out, and hopefully, if I have time, every Sunday as well. Creating these little one-off songs helped me fill out a couple of my albums last year. It's like some of these songs are rough enough where they need a lot of work, but there's the ideas are there, where they could really be something if you work on it. And not all of them are going to be like that, but some of them are. So just sometimes quantity is better than quality, because you can always do quality later. So that's all I got. You guys have a great night. Thanks again, and I will talk to you later.